All right, let's talk about the fun stuff, accessories. All the pricing on this site is the installed price. Now, some of our most popular accessories are our power options, and they kind of come in two different categories. We have power generation and storage, which we'll get to in a minute, and we have power switching, and our solution for that is Juicebox. This is a wireless and physical button solution to switch on and off all the accessories that we offer that require 12-volt power. So to turn this on, we're just going to press this button here for 3 seconds. And this is controllable, like I said, either through these buttons here or from your phone. I'll go ahead and pair that to my phone so I can give you a demo in a second. Let's break it up into kind of two different sections of channels. We have 3 channels that are dual color and brightness controlled. So that's our tailgate, our tent, and our awning channels. So if I wanted to turn on my tailgate light, press the button here. If you wanted to switch the color, press the color button. And then the brightness, you can just press the plus or the minus buttons to control that. As well, if I wanted to turn on my tent light, I can do that from my app, change the color. I can also change the brightness if I want to. This is great to do when you're actually turning in and going to bed. You can turn off all of your lights remotely from your phone. This is internally fused, so you can take off this cover using these 2 screws, and you can change a fuse if one is blown. The fun thing about the app is that all the channels are actually renameable. So if you just wanted to get Juicebox and use your own accessories and call them whatever you want, you can do so. And you can also change the fuses depending on what the accessory you're using requires. One thing to note here is we are working on a dust cover to kind of cover up some of these wires. What else do we got here? Really, the other major question is, how do I power the thing? It requires 12-volt power. It does have basically a voltage limiter, so anything above 15 volts, it will limit so that a voltage spike doesn't really burn out Juicebox. So if you do have a battery that's over 15 volts, let us know. One other thing in the app, if we navigate to settings, I can rename it. I can see my voltage. I can see the temperature of the board. But then there's something that is the voltage cutoff, and you get 3 different options: 10.1, 11.4, and 11.8. And that is your low voltage cutoff. So we don't recommend attaching this to your main battery in your truck, but if you wanted to, that would actually protect that battery from being drawn down too low to where you couldn't start your truck. So it's kind of a safety net there if you do want to attach it. All right, Juicebox does require 12-volt power. There's kind of 2 different options for that. One, if you basically want to charge a small battery in your house and bring it in your truck on your weekend adventures, like a Goal Zero or a Jackery, we do supply 10 feet of wire with just bare ends on the end. And these batteries typically have a 12-volt out, and they use different kinds of connectors on those. So you can purchase a connector, put it on the end of the wires, and just have a quick disconnect to be able to power Juicebox if you just want to power up lights. Now, the other option is that you can have a separate battery in the bed of your truck if you're running with more power-hungry accessories like a fridge or a light bar, and this is super helpful for extended adventures. One cool thing about Juicebox is it actually includes a USB charger that is built into the extrude rail itself, right next to the bed, so that you can charge your phone with either a USB-C or a USB-A. Super handy. One thing to note is that when you buy Juicebox, you basically get all this wire routing for free. So we make a hole in the extrude, all the wires are routed throughout the extrude, and during your confirmation call, Keisha will actually ask you what side of the camper do you want to put Juicebox, and your diesel heater port. Typically all of your accessories follow what side Juicebox is on. So just kind of have that in your mind before your confirmation call, to think really, how do you want to power this thing? What side do you want it on, driver or passenger?